A Light of Sunshine, American Cancer Society, the American Red Cross, the Blind Cat Rescue and Sanctuary Incorporated, Children of Fallen Soldiers Relief Fund, Doctors Without Borders USA, HarpSeals.org, Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, Make-A-Wish America, the Sharon S. Richardson Community Hospice, the Humane Society of the United States, United Cerebral Palsy, and the World Food Program USA. And all told, 8 items sold for $211.88 in this, the actual 8th Pseudo-Annual Charity Auction of December 2014. And with 30 items sold over this 7th and 8th Pseudo-Annual Charity Auction, $709.87. Holy cow. And here's a look at the 2 kits that did not sell over both auctions. The AMT 124 Studebaker Avanti 3-in-1. In the previous auction I offered the 132nd version of this kit, and that didn't sell, so I offered up the 124, and neither did that. And then, for the 4th time in a row, that's 4 auctions this kit has been in, not one taker. And here we go with the current round of donations. There is one caveat, and I'll get to that in a few moments. First up, let's pay off the Blind Cat Rescue and Sanctuary Incorporated for a total of $40.95. Waive my right to a refund. Payment confirmation. Next up, let's go with the Sharon S. Richardson Community Hospice, Make-A-Wish America, and the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank for a grand total of $93.44 to 3 charities. Waive my right to a refund. Now, technically, here's what happened with this. In the case of this crew chief, even though the photo says Retro Deluxe here, new paint guide there, and in the description as well, it also says so new from round 2, it isn't even listed on their website yet. I do not explicitly state that this is a repop or a re-release anywhere in the box whatsoever. The seller mentioned that he had thought it was an original release. At that point, I allowed him to back out of the purchase if he wanted to. He did, and this order was canceled. It was then relisted, and instead of selling for $56.02, sold for $55.99. That seller has paid, the item is shipped, and it is at his place or on its way. So at this moment, that $56.02 donation is being removed from the system because it wasn't an actual sale. So even though there are 3 items here listed for a grand total of $120-something, it's really only these 2 here for $55.99, the second runner-up bid, and the Heavy Chevy 70 Impella hardtop for $21.50. and $77.49 to the Children of Fallen Soldiers Relief Fund. Waive my right to a refund. Submit. Eligible for refund? No. Back to donation count. So, in a few days, this $56.02 donation should simply work its way out of the system. Otherwise, I'll have to call eBay and see what's going on. And so, for grand totals year to date, $1,145.88. Thanks so much, folks, for helping us all to break that $1,000 number, and not only that, by a full 14%. Wow, that is really great. Let's get the old calculator out here and have a look at some numbers. The first 493 plus 659, that's 1152. So in the previous 2 years, that was only $7 more. Wow. We have a grand total listed here over 4 years of $2,668.84. Amazing. Not only breaking $1,000 for this year, but $2,500 over 4 years. $667 a year on average. Let's take a look at the donations by nonprofit. A Light of Sunshine in Alhambra, California, helping folks with food issues. American Cancer Society, $21. American Red Cross, $123. Blind Cat Rescue and Sanctuary, we broke the $700 mark, $702.15. Children of Fallen Soldiers Relief Fund, we were at $5 previously. With a couple purchases, we're up to $82.49. Wow, that really came a long way in this one auction. I'm glad to see that. Doctors Without Borders USA, $31. We'll have to work on them next time. HarpSeals.org, $75. Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, we topped $300 by 83 cents. Make-A-Wish America, we topped $1,000. We were $16 short of the $1,000 mark, and we beat it by $57.58. Wow, that is really great. Fantastic news. The Sharon S. Richardson Community Hospice, we got from $20 to $33, and we'll throw some more money at them coming up in future auctions. The Humane Society of the United States, $103. United Cerebral Palsy, $96. And the World Food Program USA, $10. We'll have to throw some donations soon. And here are a few YouTube channels that might interest you. As always, the Scale Model Addict. Scott Gervan brings you his own work, and the Scale Model Addict Forum and Scale Model Addict Magazine. Dr. Faust's The Painting Clinic. Check out Tony for miniatures and model painting. What time is it? It's cranky time. With his lab rat Ori assistant Igor, Dr. Cranky brings you the best in rats, rods, and rust. Steve Neal's Garage with Rosie the Wonder Dog, Mary, and Xena, featuring feature film props, restorations, and scale model artistry. Scott Alexander of Atomic City Models, specializing in 2001: A Space Odyssey model recreations and a few other notable genre pieces as well. Braddock 001, whether a 1-to-1 scale Borg sleep station, droids of any make or model, or even popular superhero armor or any kind of sculpture, look to Brad Carpenter to bring it. And for the trials, tribulations, and tales of my car Red 2 and its droid lemons, check in on Gears McTinkersome. Bad Grendels for fine model work, timer chips, and electronics knowledge. The ModelManTom channel would like to thank the following for their sponsorship. Elliot Brown of Kingston Vacuum Works, featuring Fedoratron.com and WarmPlastic.com. Lighting for extraordinary modelers, and vacuum forming tables for designers, modelers, and engineers. Kingston Vacuum Works covers it all. Paul at thefiberopticstore.com, now presenting the beta version of its new site, thefiberopticprojects.com. For an exceptional selection and great prices of fiber optics of all sizes and quantities, thefiberopticstore.com. Carpenter Creations. If you can dream it, you can make it. Brad and Carpenter, science fiction artistes. From full-scale Borg cubicles or droid displays of all kinds. Carpenter Creations. Steve Neal's Garage. Props and models for motion picture and discerning collectors, as well as prosthetic makeup and CG. Contact Steve through stevenealsgarage.com. Model reviews from Round 2 Models, AMT, MPC, Polar Lights, and Lindbergh. Scale Model Addict Magazine. Issue 3 now available. Issue number 4 is in the works. The Orbital Defense Engineering Commission, a 2001: A Space Odyssey specific forum for scale model kits, reviews, news, and discussion. Odec.proboards.com. More than just talk, hobbytalk.com, a forum for every hobby. And for the finest reference collection of feature film studio props and miniatures and models, it's Modelers Miniatures and Magic at modelermagic.com.